I'm joined here now with Erik Hansen, and he is the NDP candidate of the Battlefords Lloydminster riding. Now, Erik, what is the platform you're focusing on this election?
My personal thing is not so much the platform as it is discussing the ideas that people want taken care of. And that's taxation at the top end of society, which has been neglected for a number of years and actually gone down quite a bit over the years. And we can't continue that way. It's just impossible to keep up with the cost of living, which is continually going up in the world. And if we don't have corporate leaders and corporations paying their fair share, the bottom end of the spectrum is going to be left out, and they're already being left out, and it has to be addressed.
And what have you been hearing from constituents in your riding?
They're all angry. Not just some of them, though. Most of them are either frustrated or angry. And it's angry because we're getting all this lip service from politicians and we're not getting the follow through. In 2015, for example, I'm not a liberal, but I sort of liked the campaign for proportional representation because I've voted all my life and I've never been represented because I live in Saskatchewan, and I lived in Alberta before that for most of my working career. So to have a proportional system that levels the playing field and actually gives everybody representation versus basically two parties that if you're part of them, you're included or not. We have to turn to something like that to give us a more strength democratically. And I know you and I are very into that, democratic being heard. And whereas governments don't really want to be bothered with that because it becomes a thorn in their side, especially if they can't win a majority with 40% of the vote.
And what is your plan for your campaign, going out door knocking and things such as that?
I've gone to, you know what, and I was involved sort of in helping with the last year's provincial election. And at that time, I just started, I wanted to go out and meet people at the First Nations. So I went to it was a trail ride, and they had a breakfast before they went out, and we were all safe distancing and wearing masks and stuff like that. And it was great. You know what? They treated me just like another friend, and I wasn't involved in politics as far as like campaign or anything. I was just me, an individual. So this year for the campaign, I decided, well, I'm going to start cultivating these relationships. And I went out on a survivor's walk, and there again, they treated me with a respect that I wasn't expecting, because the way they've been treated in many cases, it's just not, they're so much more, I don't know, they're so much more accepting than we are. And I embrace that. And it just gave me a shot of adrenaline that has kept me going this whole campaign. I was scared out of my wits when I first decided to take this on. But you know what? I woke up one day and I just felt that I'm going to do it my way this time. You know what? I'm just going to talk from my heart, and I'm just going to do it the way I want. And people have taken that and they've accepted it, and it's it's ingratiating. I just love it.
Thank you so much for your time today, Erik.